Do you want to know what's happening around the world of sports? Look no further than The Bench with your host, Blaine Owl.
Welcome back to The Bench. I'm your host, Blaine Owl. You guys have come to the right show to get all your news around the sports from around the world. College basketball opens up. We are back, baby. We had some serious top games opening last night. Number 3 Kansas versus number 4 Duke. Duke would prevail 68-66 in a Blue Devil victory. Number 5 Louisville took on Miami. They would go on to crush Miami 84-74. Top-ranked Michigan State took on number 2 Kentucky as Kentucky would win 69-62 as freshman Wildcat Tyrese Maxey exploded for 26 off the bench. 6th-ranked Florida beat North Florida 74-59. Notre Dame versus North Carolina tonight, top matchup, and Ohio's very own 19th-ranked Ohio State versus Cincinnati also tonight. And some other news around the sports world, Cam Newton will be out for the rest of the year with the regular season foot injury. 2 nights ago on Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys took on the New York Jets. This game would feature 2 of the league's top running backs in Zeke Elliott and Saquon Barkley. After a turnover on the first play of the game, the Cowboys would settle down and get the W 37-18. Barkley would have a tough night on the ground with only 28 yards rushing, but 67 receiving yards. Elliott would finish with a dominant 139 rushing yards, but 0 in the air. Other news around from the NBA, the Pacers would face off against the Hornets in a close one, 122-120. The Hornets would win. Celtics versus the Cavs, 119-113. The Celtics knock off the Cavs. The Spurs would take on the Hawks in Atlanta, and the Hawks would take them down 108-100. Lakers beat the Bulls 119-112, moving to 6-1 as LeBron pops off for 30 more points. Baby, the king is back. Before I hop onto my monologue, I would like to reach out to my viewers and the people that watch this show and ask you guys what you would like to see on the show. I'm always open up for new ideas and new sports topics to talk about. So if you have any ideas, please reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram and let me know what you would like to hear on the show. Now, on to the Bengals. Quite frankly, they are the worst team. Well, not even quite frankly, they are the worst team in the NFL. They have an 0-8 record. I am so frustrated with that organization. It's hard to put into words at this point. Mike Brown is the cheapest owner I have ever seen. He does nothing in the front office, and that's where it starts. I'm sick and tired of seeing the Bengals every year just be a 500 team, and honestly, they have not even been 500 the last couple years. They won't spend any money to get any good players. They won't trade anyone. They already missed the trade deadline. They didn't make any trades to help their team this year. They benched the starting quarterback on his birthday. Come on, that's gotta suck. They have a top 5 to top 3 receiver in the league, and he's been hurt since June with a foot injury. Come on, he said he was gonna be out 6 weeks. You either pay the man or you get rid of him. Oh wait, the trade deadline is over and we can't. Our O-line is the worst in the NFL. Our defense, they might as well just play with no defensive backs now. The only hope at this point is we keep on losing and we try to get the top overall pick next year. Knowing the Bengals though, I'm sure they're gonna go out and pick somebody that will not be able to help them, will not be able to further this organization's growth into a better football team. Personally, if they're going to sit down Andy Dalton, then they need to go for a quarterback. Maybe they need a corner. Chase Young, a defensive player, someone on the D-line can get pass rush. I thought maybe when they brought in Zach Taylor from the Rams after coming off a Super Bowl season, maybe some things would turn around. They have a great running back in Joe Mixon, but they hand him the ball and it's just like the defensive line everybody comes on through. Let's tackle the running back right in the backfield. They've got to figure some things out because people are getting really unhappy with an 0-8 team, the only team in the league without a win. Even the Miami Dolphins got a win last Sunday. Their only hope at this point is that Dolphins game at the very end of the season. Will they be 0-15? I don't know. But something has got to change or else the Bengals will be the Bengals and Cincinnati they won't have a good team ever. With that being said, I'm your host, Blaine Owl. Thank you for watching The Bench. We will see you on Friday.